Yo, Mad Dog Killer Son. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on my hoodie protest. Shout out to Oklahoma with that wild stuff. But anyway, yo, I wanted to jump right into this, man. First of all, yo, shout out to my subscribers. Yo, I don't know what's been going on, but it's been shooting through the roof. Obviously, the content and the wide range of topics that I cover, from movie reviews, hip hop, things that's going on in, you know what I'm saying, in local, hoods, battle rap, I encompass it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to follow, any one style. Shout out to Chris, shout out to J Black, shout out to my man Angry Fan, and anybody else that's doing it. I'm just kind of up here doing what I wanna, you know what I'm saying? And if you mess with, if you fuck with that, then you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. Just that Brooklyn dude talking that shit. Anyway, yo, I've been a battle rap fan since it started, since Smack DVDs, my nigga. I swear to God, I'd go, on Flatbush or wherever, Nostrand Ave, and I'd be hitting up all the, underground, mixtape spots, and be like, yo, where that fresh Smack DVD? You know what I'm saying? And it was wild because when he stopped making the DVDs, I didn't realize he went, to the internet. And when you got the DVD, yeah, you'd watch some of the interviews and some of the videos, but really, you was looking for that battle at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward all the way to January 1st, or the 1st of this year, 2015. And yo, shout out to all them leagues out there, man. Y'all niggas been putting in work. Y'all put in work towards the end of 14, held y'all shit, and now I can't keep up with it. There's just dope battles after dope battles. Yo, do me a favor. I need the people that rock with me. Do me a favor. Let me know, in the comments, what's the next battle y'all want me to review. I have no problem hooking y'all up, you know what I'm saying, getting that review on. Anyway, the battle that I'm gonna review here, and I am so against I'm so against choosing one rounders, like picking who won a one rounder. But this battle with Clips and Marv One, I feel compelled. I feel compelled to say something about this battle. First of all, I'm gonna keep it 100 trill with y'all now. I'm gonna stack this up for y'all. I feel my, after I watched the battle 3 times, I'm going with Clips. And it's not like a crazy decisive Clips, but I'm going to go with Clips. Couple reasons. Just cause you spit for 9 minutes and the other guy goes 4 doesn't mean that you win. Could it give you an edge? Yeah. But you still got to have content. That's why people say Lux 3. That's why a lot of people still say Lux 3-0 Calico. Because even though he choked in the first round, the content that he had, the stuff that he was spitting in the first round, still hit harder than what Calico did in his first. Now, I know it's debatable, or I know some people are going to say a choke is an automatic. I don't think a choke in a round is automatic. I think up until that point that you choke, what was your content like? You know what I'm saying? Was you enjoying them bars? Like Miss Hustle. Miss Hustle had a battle, I think it was Summer Madness 4, and she was going against, I think it was Jazz. Yeah, it was Hustle and Jazz. And Hustle choked. Hustle choked bad. She choked twice. And Smack, salute to Fat Smack. He showed all the footage. I don't think he edited it. But I was there in the building. But when Hustle got cooking, she got cooking. I think when I did the review on that, I did it on the Mad Dog Killer with a space in between. I did the review. I think I gave that battle to Hustle, even with the choke. It was crazy. But when you look on camera, it's a little different. Jazz was flawless in her performance. She didn't stutter or choke. But getting back to this, you know, Marv One is one of them people, one of those battle rappers, one of the MCs in battle rap that he's almost like, I don't want to say like a weirdo, but it's like he's like a tweener. He's like what I would call a tweener. He's somewhere caught in the middle. He's one of those dudes that is like an old school battle rapper. And he was in 8 Mile and all of that, and you know, Detroit, and he's still like trying to battle in today's battle rap world. And I think a lot of his bars is like, it just don't hit right. It don't hit hard enough. It don't hit right. Like when I look at Marv One, and trust me, my niggas, I am no longer in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Years ago, I'm an older head now. Years ago, brother was in the streets, did some things, whatever. Not really in the streets like that no more. I ain't claiming the streets. You know what? If you a young dude, you 16, 18, you can have that. Just stay out my way. You can have that streets. But Marv One, there's nothing about Marv One that makes me believe that he was ever streets. I could be wrong. I just don't see it. I could be wrong, but I don't get that feel from him. Now, some of his bars is just basic. He said something like, he said something like, you know, I'm never afraid to take the shots. Bitch, I'm Robert Horry. Like, my nigga, son, come on. I'm never afraid to take a shot. Bitch, I'm Robert Horry. Like, how could you write that and think that it's going to be crazy? And it got crowd reaction in Detroit. I ain't going to front your, we two different types of fat. I kind of like that. Just that part. Then when you went further into it, I don't think it really was connecting too heavy. Clips did some bars off the head. He did some rebuttals. He did some freestyle. And Clips' freestyle game is kind of dope. Like, you could tell Clips, it might have been a money move for him. You could tell Clips was thinking, oh, me and Marv is kind of cool. We're going to sort of do this for the fans. And you know what? I could say this about if you just think for a second, if you was a professional athlete, and these guys talk about a battle rap like being a sport, you know, how do you really practice? You know, can you practice by yourself? Can you practice with your best friend? Is that really practice? Like, to me, if I was a top-tier battle rapper, and I get it, you know, Charlie Clips, I'm sure, at one point wanted to make records, at one point, you know, he only battled like once or twice, and then was trying to get his rap game on, maybe with, you know, Cam and who's that other dude? Oh, shoot. I forgot the other dude from Dipset that was running around Harlem back then. Jeez, it'll come back to me. I'll put it in the description box or whatever. But anyway, Charlie Clips was trying to get his music game on, and then something clicked and said, yo, you know what? You might just be a battle rapper. And, you know, like they said, they was doing it before it was cool. Then it started getting cool, and, you know, you might just be one of the best, you know, best dudes out there, or one of the best top-tier dudes. So he started taking it serious, and he started taking a lot of battles. So Charlie Clips went from somebody that battled, just had like 2 or 3 battles on tape, and it was like got crazy fanfare, and he didn't do anything for a long time to start battling, probably being one of the most consistent battlers in the last 3 years, 4 years, and his resume is impeccable. I say all of that to say, well, the practice part of things, when you are considered the best, or when you're like one of the top tier, you gotta have practice. You need practice. You need practice for the URL. Like, let's face it, the URL is the biggest stage. They have the most subscribers, and when your battle gets put on URL, you're automatically thrusted into the spotlight. Unlike any other battle league, there is some that's close, KOTD, don't flop, you know, and you know, shout out to Clips. He battled on all of those too, creating a larger fan base. But you need to practice. You need to have practice. You need to have a way of sparring, if you will. Boxers do it. Call it sparring sessions. And I think one-rounders are the safest things. Averb said it itself. You know, nobody loses a one-rounder unless you get absolutely killed. Charlie Clips killed X Factor. Which leads me to the next point. Even though Charlie Clips is my man, and I still edge this to you because, you know, your bars was more complex. You were spitting them bars that battle rappers today respond to. You know, you had some really good off-the-top schemes that you hit him with. It was some good stuff, and there was some stuff that might have been filler or not as good hitting. But still, I think overall your content that you brought to the battle was better than Marv One. But Charlie, if I'm gonna be totally honest, and I've seen you live, you almost always have extra clips. You're Charlie Clips. You always have extra clips, my nigga. You know, you was cooking against Young L. They had to cut you off. You wanted to keep going in the third round. And I felt that energy. You know, you told X Factor, you know, there's no time limit. You gonna rhyme till you finish. You know what I'm saying? You and DNA sometimes is good with that. If you wanted to match him 9 minutes for 9 minutes, I'm sure you could have did it. I think you took Marv light and you didn't come with your best material. It's clear to see that. You know, and I get it. It's hard. I think this is my ending point. And again, you guys could comment if you want or whatever. But I'm a competitive person. You know what I'm saying? You know, I play chess, I play Madden, I play basketball, I play football, a lot of things. I'm a competitive person. If your opponent is not at a certain level, you may play down to their level. You're not going to feel like I got to go behind the back. I got to give him the stupid crossover. I got to give him the long range three. I need to dunk on homie. I need to clap boards. You might just be like, yo, let me just get him out of here and just keep it moving. I'm not even going to dip in the bag for real, for real. You see what I'm saying? And you guys that are competitive people that do these types of things, you know what I'm talking about. When you hear Marv One, your blood don't flow like the way it would for a Sue Surf or a Hitman or even a Khan. Like, good. Like, people, when you're battling certain people, automatically there's like your testosterone is up, your blood pressure rises. You like, oh, I gotta battle Mav Hoffa. It's on. And these dudes get some of the best views because people bring their A game. It's like when people, unfortunately, when people battle O-Red, they don't always come with their A game. And even though O-Red wins most of these battles, they don't have a lot of replay value. And the battles are not really classics. Name one classic battle O-Red has had. But his battle resume is impeccable with the people that he's faced. That's my point. Meanwhile, Conceited, Rex, Clips, Hitman, classic battles. Classic battles because people want to have their best performance against these dudes. They want to, John, they want to go after these dudes hard body. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You guys got to think outside the box. You just can't watch from the internet and watch and just say, oh, well, this guy won or that. You guys got to think about everything. You got to think about all the concepts. That's what I'm here to bring. I'm not here to break down every bar I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying? I'll talk to you in the comment box, you know, leave a message. I'll respond pretty much to everybody, but I'm not here. I'm not the type of dude that's going to break down every bar and count every second that a nigga spits something and say, oh yeah, this is it. Yo, I go to the events, my dudes. I go there. I look at the big picture. I watch on it, and then I sort of put things in perspective. Here it is. Charlie Clips is traveling outside of, you know, his home field. He's on the visitors, you know, the visitors arena, and this guy's calling out streets and locations that, you know, people in Detroit know, and he's getting crowd reaction. You know what I'm saying? And when you traveling, sometimes you do a little research, and you could, you know, you could scream out a street, and people say, "Oh shoot, he know." You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's I'm not gonna put a whole lot of energy into a 1-round battle, but I felt I had to do it. It's getting a lot of views. It's getting a lot of controversial comments. As far as Marv, I don't believe you. I don't think your bars was hitting hard enough. You could have rhymed for 15 minutes, a half hour. All it would have did was just bore me more. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. I'll take 3 minutes of hot fire. You know, as the Jamaican said, as the Jamaican said, more fire. You understand? I'll take 3 minutes of more fire, my nigga, than a half hour bullshit. So anyway, I got Clips edging that, even though 9 times out of 10 I really don't do 1-rounders, but you know, it is what it is. Yo, X Factor has battled twice. He battled Head Ice too. Yo, y'all gotta check these battles out. Good Zoddy Boom. You know what I'm saying? C3 and some girl Lexi, I seen her a couple times. You know, some stuff is popping off. Yo, check out some of this stuff. And you know what? This battle only has like 17,000 views, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's on a small stage, and it wasn't really presented on URL too heavy, like they didn't really brook. But Joe 9 JC, Joe 9 versus JC. Oh, I know we waiting for the Gutter Joe 9 battle, but while you waiting for that, if you haven't seen this battle, do yourself a favor. Type it in. JC versus Joe 9. That's GJONAJ. I know it's a jacked up name. I have no clue what it means. If somebody knows what the hell that word means or his name, write in the description box. I have no idea what Joe 9 means. Forgive me if it's something that I should know. Anyway, yo, this is Mad Dog Killer Son. Yo, subscribe. Leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Your boy is back again. I told you guys this is what I do. I'm going to try and make sure that when I hit y'all with stuff, it's heavy content. It's something that, you know what I'm saying, you could leave away and be like, yeah, you know what? I grew a little bit from that. You know what I'm saying? Or I see his point. You don't always have to agree. We could agree to disagree. But you know what I'm saying? You can see the point. Yo, holla at your boy.